relativ i Iran, det er jo livsfarligt. Og jeg tænker, han fortæller selv sin historie, og vi får også en tolk på. Så giv en hånd.
سلام خدمت همه دوستان عزیز که اینجا جمع شدن.
He is saying hi to all the people who have gathered here.
سوال من اینجاست که ما ایرانی‌ها چرا تو اروپا هستیم؟
He's saying my question is that we want to know why the Iranians are gathered in Europe.
ما به خاطر اینکه پول نداشتیم یا کارگر بودیم یا خانه نداشتیم نیومدیم اروپا.
We didn't come here because we didn't have any place to live or we need economical help.
44 سال پیش که جمهوری اسلامی وقتی بر سر حکومت آمد در ایران
44 years ago when the Islamic Republic came to power in Iran.
تنها 2 سال بود حکومت میکرد که اعلام جهاد بر علیه کردا در کردستان را به نمایش در آورد.
It was just only 2 years that they had been in power, so they started killing the people who were against them from Kurdistan or other places.
در این اعلام جهاد اعلام کرد که از جان، ناموس و مال کردان نگذرید چون اینا کافر هستند.
And they said that these people are hypocrites and you have to kill their women, their children, and whatever they have to be taken away.
و نزدیک 700,000 کرد به دست جمهوری منفور اسلامی کشته شدند.
And 700,000 Kurds had been executed by the Iranian government.
جمهوری اسلامی در مرحله اول دشمن ملت ایران است.
Islamic Republic of Iran is in the first place the enemy of the Iranian people.
و در مرحله دوم دشمن کل جهان است.
And in the second place, he is the enemy of all the world.
کارش در اروپا و خاورمیانه ترور و تقویت احزاب‌های تروریسته.
The only thing they do here in Europe, they will just support the terrorist groups and try to find the people who are against them to terrorize them.
او نه تنها بر جهانیان بلکه بر ملت ایران هم داره ظلم و ستم میکنه.
And all this operation had been also on Iranians too and whoever they set foot in.
در انقلاب ژینا همه جهان شاهد بود که مردم را میکشت.
In the Jinas the incident which the Iranian girl, Kurdish girl has been killed in the detention center. So the people demonstrated and all the people in the world, they saw the Iranians doesn't want this regime and doesn't want this oppressive regime. But
چه جوانهایی که کور نشد.
And so many people got blinded by the direct shoots in their eyes, and so many was raped, so many was put in the detention centers, which when they came out, they did suicide.
چه جوانهایی که اعدام نشدن و چه جوانهایی که هنوز دارن در انتظار اعدام به سر میبرند از زندانها.
And so many of these youngs who just protest for their freedom and for their human rights had been detained and they are waiting to be executed.
من حالا قسمت خیلی کوچکی از جنایت‌های جمهوری اسلامی رو به شما گفتم.
He is just saying the small part of what's happening in Iran.
چون میخوام نوبت همه برسه همه حرف بزنن من کوتاه حرف میزنم.
Because he just wants to give time to everybody so everybody can say their opinion in front of you, sir.
همین چند روز پیش یک کشتی حامل 35 ایرانی با هر چند خیلی زیاد بودن ولی 35 ایرانی داخلشون بود واژگون شد و همه کشته شدن.
Not a long time ago, maybe 3 days ago, there was a ship which was some asylum seekers, 35 asylum seekers were inside the ship and it was upside down and so many of them they got drowned.
این به این معنی که مردم حاضرن بمیرن ولی از ایران فرار کنن.
It does mean that the people are trying to risk their life and die in the journey, but they want to run away from this oppressive regime.
خیلی از ایرانیایی که زندان رفته باشن اینی که من الان میخوام بگم و دیدن با چشم خودشون.
And whoever has been in the jail in Iran, they have seen all these things what's happening in Iranian jails.
تو اداره اطلاعات جمهوری اسلامی
In the what we call it in the Efterratningstjeneste, it's in the intelligence forces, when you go
پشت سر بازجو و اونی که شکنجهگر است
and those who they torture you and who wants to I don't know, take words out of you by torturing you.
با خط بزرگ نوشته اینجا خدا وجود ندارد.
They say there is a small writing on the wall, not small, a big writing on the wall that says God does not exist here.
چون وقتی داره شکنجه میکنه طرف از ترس از شدت اذیت و آزار به خدا پناه میاره.
Because when they get tortured, they just ask them for God's sake, don't torture us, and that's why they show him this, there is no God here, the God is me.
پس میگه اسم خدا را نبر چون اینجا خدا وجود ندارد.
So don't mention the God's name because the God is me now.
و حالا برگردیم به این که ما با این همه آزار و اذیتی که با این همه راه قاچاقی که پرخطر که اومدیم اروپا به خاطر اینکه یه چیز انسانی چی بگم؟
Human.
یا بگو به خاطر همین آزادی انسانی، حقوق انسانی اومدیم.
And all of us who has run away from Iran, we just came here to find a freedom and live our life, and we didn't want it to be killed by the Islamic Republic regime or we have been what we call it, arrested by them for just wanting your everyday the things which in Europe it's very normal. The people want it.
من 10 سال به اروپا اومدم.
I came 10 years ago. I came to Europe.
6 ساله دارم تو کیاسلکو زندگی میکنم.
It's 6 years I have been here, living here in Kærshovedgård.
به خاطر چی؟ هیچ خلافی نکردم.
I haven't done any criminality and I don't have any criminality records.
17 سال پیشمر بودم، ضد جمهوری اسلامی تلاش فعالیت سیاسی داشتم.
17 years he had been a Peshmerga who had fought against the Iranian regime.
به خاطر حفظ جان خودم و زن و بچم این راه قاچاق رو طی کردم که بیام مثل آدم زندگی کنم، مثل انسان باشم.
Because he wanted to defend his own life and his family's life, so he ran away from Iran searching for freedom and live in a free life.
دلم نیومد زن و بچم رو این راه پرخطر کنم، تنها اومدم.
And he didn't wanted to risk his wife's life and his son's life in this journey because he didn't want them to be harmed in the journey.
اما چون اداره امیگریشن اینجا هی به من ردی داد، زنم جدا شد، طلاق گرفت و رفت، الان ازدواج کرده ولی بچه‌ام تنها مونده پیش پدرم.
He's saying, and all these times when he got denied from the immigration service, his family is gone and the mother of his son is gone, and then his son is living with his father and mother.
بچه‌م وقتی اومدم اروپا 7 سالش بود، الان نزدیک 17 سالشه.
He said, when I was leaving Iran, my child was 7 years old. Now he is 17 years old.
الان به من میگه بابا تو دروغ میگی، تو یک کاری کردی که اینجا اقامه بر نمیدن.
He's saying, my son is saying to me, you are lying to me. You have done something terrible that they have put you in jail here.
دیگه بچه‌م الان دیگه جواب منو نمیده، حرف منو قبول نمیکنه.
Even my son is not accepting my words now.
مادرم و برادرم در عرض 6 ماه هر دو تا جونشون از دست دادن به خاطر مریضی سرطان.
So his mother and his brother, they had a cancer, and they left the world. So they are not living.
من حتی نتونستم برای تشییع جنازه‌شون برم چون جانم در خطر است.
And he couldn't go back to pay his respect for their,
الان
send his condolences to them or be on their.
یادی میکنیم از یه پسر که قبلا اینجا بود.
Okay, right now we want to talk about one of our friends who was living here in Kærshovedgård not long time ago.
به خاطر فشارهای دایره هجرت اون ناچار شد که دیپورت بشه.
Because of the pressure which the return center agency put on him, he was forced to travel back to Iran.
اسمش پوریا بود و الان بچه کرمانشاه بود.
His name was Puriya Zandi, and
Yeah.
he was from Kurdistan, I think so.
جمهوری اسلامی زیر شکنجه این پسر نوجوان رو کشت و الان به خانواده‌اش میگه اگه بگید ما کشتیم اجازه دفنش رو نمیدیم.
And the Islamic Republic, when he went back, they have executed him. They have done something to him, but they say to the parents that you are not allowed to say that we have done that. You have to say he has done suicide or something like that. Otherwise, we won't let you to grave him, because they hold the bodies. The problem is when they kill somebody, they hold the body and they say to the family that if you say something against us, we will not give you the body. So at that time, the people are desperate and say, okay, whatever you say, just give us the body. We want to just put him on the ground. So.
و متاسفانه خانواده‌اش هم دیگه ناچار شدن بگن خودکشی کرده، ولی خودکشی نبود، واقعا کشتنش.
And the poor families are forced to say that he has done suicide, but in reality, maybe it's not that.
حالا من با 17 سال چه سابقه جنگیدن با جمهوری اسلامی دارم، چجوری میتونم برگردم که اینا میگن شما مشکل نداری.
And after all these times which I have fought against Islamic Republic, the return center is saying to me that you have to go back and you don't have any problems. And how can they say that? How can they guarantee that they say that? Because we know if we go back, something is waiting for us, all of us who have been here in this demonstration. There are so many spies also we have seen among us who have returned back and give names from us.
من امیدوارم که کشورمون هر چه زودتر نجات پیدا کند. اولین کسی هستم که دیپورتی رو میزنم، برمیگردم به خاک خودم.
Whenever we free our country, I will be the first one who will be returning back to Iran when we win over this brutal regime.
من واقعا هم کشور دانمارک رو دوست دارم، هم مردمانشون، چون واقعا خونگرم هستن.
He says, I love the Danish people and Denmark.
و امیدوارم اگه روزی شد ایران آزاد شد، من برگشتم هر دانمارکی رو دیدم تو خونه های خودمون پذیرای خوبی ازشون کنیم.
And I hope when the time comes that we return back to our country after we have defeated the Islamic Republic, that we can be a good host for them.
2 سال پیش من گفتم خواهش میکنم چشم و گوش و زبان ما باشید، ما صدامون به هیچ جایی نمیرسه.
2 years ago, I was asking them, begging them to be our voice, because our voice doesn't go any places. We want the support from the European countries.
از همه میخوام که ما را حمایت کنن. دیگه ارزی ندارم، متشکرم.
I hope the only thing I want that support us, because we don't have any more power here and we are under pressure here, and we have lost ourselves now, everybody here. So we need the support from the people here. Anyway.
Ja, älskar Danmark.
Yeah, we love Denmark.